All right, let's get into it. What is neuropathy? Neuropathy is a condition of damage or dysfunction nerves in the peripheral nervous system, basically nerves outside of the central nervous system. It's caused by tumors, diabetes, medications, autoimmune, vascular problems, alcoholism, even nutrient deficiencies. 20 million Americans are suffering from neuropathy and have no idea what this condition is. Some of the common signs and symptoms: numbness, tingling, sharp pain, extreme twitchiness, loss of coordination, muscle weaknesses. I'm a true believer that when you know better, you do better. So let's go.
If you're struggling with neuropathy, it means that your peripheral nerves are damaged and eroding. Tingling, numbness, and weakness. Walking, standing, and even sleeping become incredibly uncomfortable. Millions of Americans suffer from the same condition. Your nerves continue to erode as you age, leading to more pain and discomfort. Critical conditions like losing independence, being confined to a wheelchair, crutches, or even amputation. Causing those burning pains and sensations is a hidden problem that no one in the industry wants to talk about. You are experiencing something called neuropathic nerve erosion. It's a degenerative disease that affects your foot nerves. This means that the nerves in your feet are damaged and eroding. Excruciating foot pain, stiffness, swelling, and instability in your feet. Walking, standing, and sleeping become incredibly uncomfortable. It takes away your freedom, your independence, and your ability to do the things you love. Your life can quickly turn into a nightmare. The constant stabbing foot pain and swelling, unable to enjoy your best years. The feeling that life is passing you by, affecting you and your loved ones. That your foot nerves wear away as you age. And the aches and mental torment will never go away. Independence, being confined to a wheelchair, crutches, or even foot surgery. This condition gets worse day by day. You see, neuropathic nerve erosion is a brutal condition that can affect anyone. Diabetics and those with high blood pressure or previous nerve damage. Away at your nerves, leaving your feet feeling like they're on fire with sharp stabbing pains and unbearable tingling. You might be surprised that what's causing your foot neuropathy pain is a hidden pain, can't be fixed with a cream, foot sleeve, physical therapy, or injections. Heck, even the knives and needles of the top foot surgeons wouldn't help. Plus, it stimulates the nerve regeneration process in your feet, signals and sensations throughout your body, allowing for proper function and pain-free movement. And if they're not supplied with oxygen-rich blood, over time, your nerves disease and shrivel, which makes them constantly over fire, causing you those burning sensations, tingling, shooting, stabbing pains.
When pain or stress strike, I take a risk. The fast addicting formula clogs me up in no time.
I take a risk too. Regular consumption quickly targets the wrong place to lower my sex drive.
I can always count on a risk to affect my mood and disrupt my sleep.
It's a great way to kill your motivation and enthusiasm for life.
Taking a risk every day is guaranteed to affect your relationships and even upset your kids. More and more Australians are taking a risk.
Are you taking a risk?
Well, I talked to my doctor about my symptoms and he gave me more pain meds.
Over the past 10 years, the landscape of the drug industry has dramatically changed. A handful of pharmaceutical companies manufactures the vast majority of drugs.
Usually affects older people. Causes. Diabetes is the most common cause of peripheral neuropathy. At least half of all diabetics develop some form of neuropathy during the course of the disease. Other factors that can cause peripheral neuropathy are excessive alcohol intake, which leads to poor dietary choices, autoimmune diseases like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, exposure to toxic substances like heavy metals and certain medications like chemotherapy, viral or
Every time you take any medication, you are at risk of iatrogenic death by medication.
20 million people in the United States, including more than half of all diabetics, suffer from neuropathy. It can cause weakness, numbness, and pain in hands and feet. Now a new therapy is helping people get back on their feet. For some, it's like electricity or pins and needles. Others feel like their feet are on fire.
The pain can shoot right through my legs.
For Eddie Jeffcoat, just walking across the street was almost impossible.
I might not make it back to the other side.
Eddie has neuropathy. Damaged nerves in his feet have left him homebound for the last 3 years.
It came where I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk.
But now he's walking his dog Bear,
I couldn't do this before.
even enjoying his treadmill time. And he's done it all in just 90 days.
Just a few seconds of sleep, and then this. Truck driver Cecil Brown appears to doze off at the wheel of his 18-wheeler along Interstate I-4 in Hillsborough County. His semi-trailer first colliding with a car that was parked on the side of the highway, where two people were changing a flat tire. One of the victims was pinned against a concrete wall along I-4. According to this police report, Brown told Florida troopers his front tire blew out, and then the front right portion of his truck dipped and caused the crash. Testimony which troopers later determined wasn't what really happened.
Lack of sleep is not the only thing that's affected. Erectile dysfunction as well.
Houston, we have a problem.
Peripheral neuropathy is often associated with a loss of feeling, muscle weakness, or numbing sensation in the extremities, primarily in the hands and feet. Since this type of neuropathy is associated with the peripheral nervous system, it can also be associated with disrupting normal processes in other parts of the body, including the genital areas of both men and women. Can peripheral neuropathy cause sexual dysfunction? Yes, peripheral neuropathy can cause sexual dysfunction, particularly any of a number of sexual sensory disorders.
And as if COVID hasn't already caused enough damage, it's also linked to neuropathy.
Just got to get some work done. Take care of this foot because it's swollen. His toes look like Vienna sausages. See?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's swollen.
Very much so.
You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what somebody's carrying. So be careful when you judge people. Be careful not to judge people.
How you feel right now?
Sore, but I'm gonna get it worked on right now. We're gonna work it out. It's gonna be all right. God got me.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that 85% of amputations are preventable?
From neuropathy, beware of the dangerous pain medications. Joining us now with alternatives to taking pen medications for neuropathy symptoms is Dr. Kristen Roz, co-founder of Essential Neuropathy in Lee Summit. Welcome back, Dr. Roz.
Thank you so much.
Now, people take medications for neuropathy pain, but does that contribute to the problem of prescription drug abuse? And are they opioids?
It's a great question. So the medications that are commonly given for neuropathy pain include gabapentin, Lyrica, and Cymbalta. Now, some people don't know that those medications, they were actually developed for other things like seizures and shingles and depression. So although they are not classified as opioids, people can become dependent on them and they can become problematic if misused.
So why are people being prescribed these drugs?
It's because a lot of people have neuropathy or have pain from neuropathy. Unfortunately, neuropathy is a complication of a lot of different common conditions, things like diabetes, chemotherapy, autoimmune conditions, cardiovascular issues, as well as some medications actually can cause nerve damage or neuropathy.
Now, what should someone do if they have neuropathy and they're taking these drugs, but they're concerned about getting maybe addicted to them?
Absolutely. So the first thing that they should not do is just come off of them. They should certainly have that conversation and express their concerns with the doctor that prescribed them. But ultimately, people should look at other forms of treatment when it comes to neuropathy that don't just mask symptoms or pain, but actually work to help healing, help improve the health of the tissue.
So what are those other forms of treatment?
So at Essential Neuropathy, we use no drugs, no injections, no surgeries. Instead, we use state-of-the-art technology, we use highly researched therapies. Ultimately, our goal is to get down to the root cause of the neuropathy. We don't want to just cover up symptoms as they get worse. We want to really help the body get more blood flow to the nerves, but to help them heal so that people can feel better, but
You've
function
experienced
better.
nerve damage. You already know how frustrating it can be when you are trying to get back to your normal life. You have to wait weeks or even months before your body can start healing itself on its own. But luckily, you can speed up the process by eating the right foods at the right time. Here are 5 of the best foods for nerve damage repair. Number 1, blueberries. Blueberries are rich in ellagic acid, which can help reduce inflammation. In one study, patients who suffered from carpal tunnel syndrome experienced significant improvements after taking a supplement of blueberry extract for 3 months. Other studies have shown that blueberries may help to treat nerve damage caused by Alzheimer's disease or other neurological disorders. If you don't like eating whole blueberries, you can also try making your own juice at home using an inexpensive juicer. Number 2, spinach. Leafy greens like spinach are packed with antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation. The vitamins in spinach, specifically vitamin C and B-complex vitamins, support healthy nerve tissue and red blood cell production. Spinach is also a good source of magnesium, a mineral that helps nerves function properly. In addition to eating it raw or steamed, you can add spinach to soups or smoothies. It's also available as a supplement that you can take daily to meet your body's needs. Number 3, avocados. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and other processes that can lead to nerve damage. Research suggests avocados can even accelerate healing of peripheral nerve injuries. In fact, one study found that just 2 weeks of avocado consumption helped improve pain and motor function in patients with diabetic neuropathy. Avocados also contain a number of vitamins and minerals that may help protect against nerve damage, including vitamin E, folate, B vitamins, especially vitamin B6, vitamin K1, potassium, and magnesium. Number 4, ginger. While ginger is best known as a way to ease motion sickness and nausea, it also acts as an anti-inflammatory. That makes it great at reducing inflammation caused by nerve damage. It's best used fresh or in powdered form, but be sure to buy only organic, non-irradiated ginger if you're going with powdered. And remember that too much of anything can cause problems, so stick with small amounts of fresh or dried ginger. Number 5, salmon. Salmon is one of those foods that's both high in omega-3 fatty acids, and it also contains an amino acid called docosahexaenoic acid that helps to fight inflammation. Put simply, eating salmon can help prevent nerve damage from occurring in the first place. That being said, if you have nerve damage, don't worry, it won't necessarily.
We've got great news. We have a 95% success rate in reversing neuropathy. No matter what nerve damage level you have, we'll be able to do a test to determine how much sensory changes that you've had. Then we're able to start working on you with our foot spa. That's in our in-office treatment. You will also receive your very own Anodyne Freedom 300 with its own personal storage, which makes it really convenient to travel when you're staying overnight at different locations. It comes with its own footpath as well as its ankle strap, and it's easy to store. On and off switch as well as plugs into the wall. A Class 4 medical laser for tissue rejuvenation as well as improved circulation.
started in March of 23. I was at the old facility, but when I went to meet the doctor and the staff, I noticed they were real professional. And so with the doctor, and when I got in and started the process and all, everything was just as smooth as butter. I thought that was perfect. And on the other hand, just seeing a young black woman in this position and doing a great job, my hat's off to her. And I really, really appreciate dealing with her and talking to the staff. And even the last person I met was the gentleman, which is cool too. But I, overall though, putting out everything aside, I thought when I found this out, beautiful place to be in, and the staff and thing is just wonderful. And again, I invite all my friends, well, I've told a lot of my friends about it, and I really think her business and thing gonna pick up. You go, Dr. Conley, you go. Part of my back and my left leg, and when she did the x-rays and but what she told me, I didn't know anything about that. And when she started the procedures and things, my left leg started, at first it seemed like it was weak, but when she started the processes, now, after 2 weeks, I could see the difference in my leg, my left leg and the left hip. And from then on, it's just been great. And I want to say again about the staff, we're real professional. No kidding around, but when they did come around, they just did a fantastic job, made me feel right at home. And my wife told me once that, now when you go down there, you smile more down there than you do at home. So all together, I thought and I think, beautiful job, and I'm glad I came.
Do you feel any better as far as?
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel 100% better now. Like I told the doctor, I know I got some miles on me now. I ain't expecting that to happen overnight, But I feel a lot better.
That's
I really do.
You looking good.
Most of the time, up until now, when I first started off, getting out the bed or moving from side to side, turning over, that was a problem.
Okay.
But now she done got me straight down. All that. I can even, now I even hug my wife more.
You know how special that is.
So really, but putting everything aside, I feel good. I mean, I really do.
All right.
And she probably don't get tired of seeing me, but
no.
But
I lost a feeling in my feet, tingling in my arms and hands. I saw on the internet that they deal with all of that, so it kind of struck me, I need to be here.
Okay. And you've had a couple of treatments, so how are you feeling now?
I'm starting to ease up. The pain and the tingling is starting to ease up, so I think I'm getting better.
Would you recommend this to anyone?
I surely would. It beats taking a bucket of pills.
And surgery?
And surgery.
My experience here has been overwhelming.
Okay.
Since the first time I came here, I was didn't know what to expect the first day I came, but I saw all the smiling faces. It changed me. The front desk girls, they was very nice, and they were smiling. I was so surprised because I never gotten that out of all the other offices that I have been to, and this office was different. And I began to look around in the office, and I saw a lot of things, signs up, and Bible verses, and I said, oh wow. Look at this. I have never been to a doctor's office where I have saw Bible verses, and it just changed. It changed the whole atmosphere here. It's so different, and it makes me feel like I'm part of a family. And everyone had treated me like, even the first day, like family. And it just overwhelmed me. Even to this day, I am overwhelmed. It's such a great place to come to get treated. I even feel better. I even feel that I'm on my way to recovery. Because the first day I came, I was in pain. I was hurting real bad. And I was just excited about being here because of this atmosphere that I feel. And it has helped my body. The pain, even just go home and at night and I can sleep better. It's because what I feel, the atmosphere has treated me. The doctor, she's a magnificent doctor. She treats you just like a human being. Like it's so much care and concern, and I can feel the compassion here at this place. I just love it.